Night fam, I'm about to show you a shocking secret of coffee, chocolate and many other things that we eat and drink every single day. But be careful because this video will most likely make you less hungry. One fact! Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
I just bought a bar of chocolate, so why are there insects in it? According to research, an average person eats up to 140,000 insect pieces every year. And I used to think that all these tiny insects would just fly into our mouth. But that is not true. Reality is, we eat them. This is the unavoidable food defects law, and it's a part of all our lives. According to the American FDA rules, it is allowed for up to 60 tiny pieces of insects to be in 100 grams of chocolate. 60 pieces! Chocolate factories are big. Chocolate production is huge. It is impossible to fully control it. That's how small numbers of insects find their way into production facilities. That's how they end up being in chocolate, and that's how they end up being in our mouths. And what is even more wowing is that chocolate is just the beginning. This FDA special rule of the minimum allowance of insects in our food actually applies to many other things. Fruit juices allow up to 5 fly eggs per 250 milliliters. Macaroni and noodle products have an average of 225 tiny pieces of insects per 225 grams, and peanut butter can include an average of 30 tiny pieces of insect per 100 grams. Wow! Do you eat any of those? Because I have more. In cornmeal, an average of 25 tiny pieces of insects per 25 grams are allowed, and in tomato paste, like in pizza, an average of 30 fly eggs per 100 grams are allowed. And the craziest thing of all is that even my favorite drink has an average of 10% beans that are insect infested. This bar of chocolate has up to 60 tiny pieces of insects. How do you feel?
Not good, mainly because I'm vegetarian and because that's literally disgusting. But also, chocolate is like the only thing I have in life, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Now, I don't want to ruin your chocolate or your coffee. The good news is that none of this is going to actually harm your belly. In some countries, some people even eat insects as a healthy snack. They are considered highly nutritional, with the majority of them being rich in protein, healthy fats, iron and calcium, and low in carbs. Now, you may think there is nothing else that's going to wow you about the food we eat. But actually, there is one last shocking FDA law. Small amounts of animal poop and rodent hair are declared legal too. In cocoa beans, an average of 10 milligrams of rodent poop per pound are allowed. And ground cinnamon allows up to 11 or more rodent hairs per 50 grams. Can I please have some mocha chocolate coffee topped with ground cinnamon? The research made for this video has totally blown my mind, and I hope you share it with others. Never in my life would I think that our sweet chocolate hides bitter pieces of insects in it. Never would I think that coffee beans have the bag's aroma. And never would I think that even the innocent cinnamon has some rodent hair. All of these crazy laws tell us one thing. We have no idea what other random things we eat on a daily basis. And that's why I rate it a wow fact.